I'm Kevin Stennis, fourth generation orchardist and also organic sales manager at Chelan Fresh.
Yeah, I'm Keith Stennis. I'm Kevin's father. I'm third generation here.
So when I was in high school in the late 90s, my dad was, of course, in charge, and my brother and I were growing up and planning to get into the business. And with the location that we have here, pretty isolated in a narrow river valley, it was a good spot to try out organics. It was a relatively new concept in the tree fruit industry at that time. And so at that time, it was kind of an experiment for us. And we had a good location to do it. My dad had a couple of friends that were getting into it, and there weren't a whole lot of pears being transitioned. So it seemed like a good thing to do horticulturally as well as a market niche. And I think it was 1997 or 8 when the transition started, and here we are about 23 years later. But that was the start of it. In the past, we grew 6 or 7 varieties of pears, and Honeycrisp, Fuji. We grow pluots and plums that are all organics. You know, since that first transition for us in the late 90s to now, it's gone from where there was a few million boxes in the state of apples and pears to where there's around 20 million boxes grown every year between apples, pears, and cherries. So definitely a mainstream item that pretty much every customer we deal with on the domestic side uses. You know, the 3 or 4 main pear varieties and 10 or 12 main apple varieties are still in good favor and high demand organically.
Part of the equation of switching from conventional to organic is that, you know, your cultural practices as far as applications and what you can do and use with your trees, you know, change dramatically at first. But with the trends of the way things have gone, why even conventional fruit is being grown in very soft methods along with the organic.
We've also had a couple of big wildfires rip through here about 5 years ago. Burned the edges of our orchards really bad. Deer fencing, irrigation, pump systems, perimeters of all the blocks here. So it's been a challenge the last few years. This block here is in rehab mode, trying to regrow an orchard and keep it healthy. It's been a big challenge. So my wife is Jen. We've been married for 17 years. We got 4 kids. Caden's our only boy, he's 15. And we've got Kenzie, Ellie, and Callie, who are 12, 8, and 2. They're all into animals and doing 4-H, motorcycle riding, swimming, hiking, all sorts of stuff that we can do here kind of right out our back door. So the lifestyle we have in the orchard is just unbeatable. We love it.
You know, we just live down the riverbank here, a couple of 1,000 feet, and Mark, Kevin's twin brother, lives in between. So we're blessed to have 8 grandkids that are here on the ranch, and we see some number of them every day, whether it's 1 or all 8 or combinations from both families. And this is the old family homestead from 1894. So now we're 6 generations. I don't know if when my grandfather came here in 1894, if he would have, probably we never even would have dreamed that something would, you know, grow to a point of where the family's still around, and that much further on down the road. So it's a blessing in life that we have that that few people get to really enjoy it day to day. You know, to be able to be, out where we live, but just to have the old family property that's been only in our family all those years, and be able to watch all the different generations live fairly close in proximity and get along well together and enjoy each other's company. So it's just a real blessing.
One of my favorite things to do during the year is attend these trade shows and see new customers, see old friends, and so it's definitely kind of sad this year not having those. So we look forward to getting back in person trade shows together soon. For this year, this is the best way we can reach out to our customer base.